and you're watching the Daedalus Project.
Welcome to the Daedalus Project. I'm Bradford Clark.
And I'm Joe Quick. Follow us through the labyrinth of the local music scene here in southeastern Michigan.
Today we're going to be talking about day 2 of Brews Bruise Fest, and we've got a special guest with us here today, Mike Cendro from
Drozone Entertainment.
Yes. Thank you. Yes.
So, Mike, thanks for taking the time to come on down with us. Tell us a little bit about Brews Bruise, what it means to you, where it came from.
Well, it started off with the intentions of wanting to have good beer at a local metal festival.
No more Bud Light on tap, man. That's all they have.
Bud Light, Labatt Light.
That's all they have, every bar.
That's your import, your Labatt's.
Yep, that's right. When Labatt's your only import, there's something that needs to be changed.
It's two of my loves. You know, I love a good craft beer, and I love the local music scene. So I wanted to bring them together and show everybody that you can drink some highbrow brew and listen to some pretty dirty metal.
Yeah, and I think it went off incredibly well. I think
Thank you.
Walking around, there were more people who were drinking the crafts and the drafts.
Definitely, yeah. I enjoyed them all. I mean, the ones I tried. Like, I'm waiting for the hangover so I can try the ones I missed.
Yes, yes.
By the time you see this, Drozone will have already done Brews Bruise 1.5, The Hangover. So hopefully you had a chance to get out and see that.
With Boba Flex.
Yeah, huge, man. So I mean, this is taking off for you. Are you then? Is this gonna be an annual thing in the spring, or do you think it's gonna be like? Have you settled on when and where you're gonna do this?
With future endeavors, I'm not sure. I'm gonna make it annually, just the Brews and Brews. But it was in such a high point that everybody wanted me to do a 1.5. Like they didn't want to wait a whole year to get it going again.
Yeah.
So I just said, screw it, let's do it. I grabbed it by the horns, and now we're doing the 1.5.
And at first, it was a one-day show, and it too has now grown into a 2.
Well,
you just can't keep it that.
I guess I'm greedy. I want all my metal.
Yeah, right.
and all the beer.
And all the beer.
It's a whole weekend. We had a blast. I mean, 2 days of it's exhausting, of course.
Yeah, there's so much to do, so much to shoot. We even missed a few performances because we were busy doing interviews, grabbing other footage. It was just a blast.
And obviously, you're going to keep going with it, so you're satisfied with it then.
No.
See?
I'm not satisfied.
I
want to bring bigger bands. I want to bring better beer. I want to make it a more extravagant show. I don't like putting 4 or 5 bands on a stage and calling it a show.
Right.
It's not a show. Those are bands on stage performing. You got to have your hype men out there building up the crowd in between sets. You got to have something else to catch your eye in between sets. Like Shannon Razorblade does aerials.
The aerials,
wraps herself up Circus Olay style and flips around and stuff. That's cool. It just makes it more entertaining for everybody, I think.
The music itself, you were able to hit multiple metal genres.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I think that helps diversify the crowd and diversify. I mean, it was a good opportunity for us to meet people, so I can only assume that the bands were able to then network and possibly find some people.
Well, we brought Joe Fox, lead singer from the Devil's Cut, with us just because we had the extra ticket and my wife couldn't come.
Right.
And he said...
He's a cool cat, by the way.
Yeah, and he still talks to all those bands. So he hasn't worked any shows out with them, but he made some lasting friendships, and I know you and him talked from time to time. And I did love how you pointed out just a second ago that it's not a show if there's just 5 bands performing. That's a concert.
Right.
You want to put on a show, which
right.
is the whole thing, not just what's going on stage. The whole thing is
That's why I really consider Drozone an entertainment company.
Right.
We're not just a booking agency. We're not just people that get promotions, get other people to get shirts and everything else made, stuff like that. Like, we're an actual entertainment company. That's what I'm striving to be, at least,
And you just had a booth over at Dirt Fest.
Yes,
tell us a little bit about
killer. We set up, selling the Michigan Metal Manifesto CD. You guys blasted already.
Pick that up. I'm telling you.
Awesome CD.
I don't have mine anymore because I loved it so much. I gave it to someone else because I said, you have to listen to this.
Right.
Go to it. I'm going to drop the link down. Go pick it, or come to a show.
Yeah.
Seriously, come to a show. You had some...
You know what? If you come out to a show and you mention this, I will give you a copy.
Awesome.
How about that?
Only on the Daedalus Project.
You have to say that, too. What you just said. Say it again.
Only at the Daedalus Project.
There you go.
Before we get into talking about the bands, let's talk about the beers.
Oh,
yes.
Do you know what sold more than anything else?
Bean Flicker was number 1.
Definitely. Okay, so I was right.
Yes,
episode.
yes.
Good.
That was my first experience with Bean Flicker. If there were Bean Flicker fans who chose that, or if everyone was curious about it and then just loved it and then consumed it.
I'm not sure either. Maybe we could do a poll next time.
Nice, good idea. Well, the way it was described to me is nobody really knew these beers. So that's why I did the samples. I'm not making everybody buy a full beer, because who knows? I don't want to spend, $6 on a beer and then take a sip and not like it.
Right. I did a few samples.
Right. So that's why we broke it down. You get a third of a beer for $2, and then you can just try whatever you want. And then if you like the beer, just give them the $6 for a full beer.
I thought that was great. You did it tickets, right? So you could buy the tickets. So I don't have to buy 3 samples all at once. I could just go around and just kind of handle that.
Right. Other beers that we didn't cover that were there, you had Shorts Brewery there.
Yep, Shorts was there.
Which ones did they have?
Green Bush. Shorts was the
Huma IPA.
The Huma IPA, and then I think probably one of their biggest ones. Soft Parade. Yeah, that's probably one of their biggest sellers.
Right. I made sure to hit a spectrum too. I didn't want just stouts or just blondes. I tried to get a nice little rainbow, if you will.
Where do you lean when it comes to beers? Is it a seasonal thing for you?
No, I'm a Mick bastard. I'm Irish. I like the stouts. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Give me some cold Guinness or some vanilla Java porter stuff like that.
Do you like the Reds?
I like the Reds. Yes. I like the Reds.
I'm a huge fan of the Reds, but other than that, I'm more of a lager Pilsner fan. But I do like the dark ones. They just sit heavy in my stomach, so I can only have 1 or 2 of them.
I like beer sandwiches.
That's what I'm talking about. I mix it up.
Beer in it, I'm involved.
Here with 61 miles to hell from, I'm willing to bet, about 61 miles from hell.
You are correct.
All right. If you are familiar, here in Michigan, we genuinely have hell right here. So if you are uncertain of where metal comes from, it comes from Michigan and it starts in hell. So tell me a little bit about yourself. Introduce yourself, guys.
Well, my name's Tom. I'm the vocalist for 61 Miles to Hell. I actually came into the band about 1.5 years after the band was already formed. We have the original members here with Dave.
That's me. I play the drums.
Eric, rhythm guitar.
Brett, the bass player. And I came in about 1.5 years after that. They actually went in and recorded.
And I'm Steve, the forgotten guitarist.
Well, he's the later one.
Now, apparently.
I already said it, bro.
I know.
These guys just got on stage. They owned it. They were here at the Opie radio stage. So tell me, guys, Brews and Bruise, the very first time. What are your thoughts?
You know what? It was great. If there's one thing that I love, it's beer and music. So
that's right. We're definitely going to do this again. No doubt. No doubt.
I want to do more shows like this. I think it's really cool to get all the local bands together. A cool venue like this, Diesel. It's my first time playing here with these guys, but I'll tell you what, man. I want to come back soon. Brews and Brews, man. I fucking love it,
those
dude.
guys. Great show. What'd you think about it, Mike?
I think they threw down. They came out there with the intention to fuck shit up, and they did it.
Yeah, I agree. I had no idea who they were, what to expect, but as soon as they came on stage. In fact, I think, if I remember correctly, I came to you and said, I need a camera.
Yeah, you did. You definitely did. And we take turns. Like, the first night was his night to shoot, second night was my night to shoot, and I couldn't have it. He had to have the camera for those guys.
Yeah,
What threw me off is their singles that they put out is a lot softer than what you see on stage. You know, like, I went thinking that, okay, it's going to be some type of metalcore, not expecting much.
A little bit of a Breaking Benjamin feel on the album, but live,
when I
they
saw
were
them
just...
live, they were throwing down, dude.
Yeah. No, they took my heart, grabbed it, stomped it, made a mud hole out of it, and then, I was awesome.
But they put it back together because you still have heart.
Another band that really stood out to us, and you may or may not be familiar with them, Pickaxe Preacher. They are dynamite in the scene, and they came out with Heavy Hands as well.
They never disappoint. I always love seeing those guys. We mentioned them in our first episode. Their DVD and their new album had just dropped back in June,
which is solid. The new album is very solid. I think I enjoy the flow of the new album, more than what I've heard from the first. I haven't heard the whole album, but
If you like American thrash, you're gonna like Pickaxe Preacher.
Yeah, absolutely.
And from bouncing off what you said, they're getting more in their groove the more music they make. They're really finding.
They're straight in your face from start to finish, full octane, pedal to the floor, balls to the walls.
Definitely.
can tell they're seasoned.
Definitely.
Every person in that band knows what they're doing, and they show it.
They're
they
working
just
hard to
exude
be
professionalism.
professional musicians. Yes.
Yes.
One of the things that I really appreciate about them, that I appreciate about any band, is when a band doesn't look like they literally just woke up off the tour bus and climbed on stage.
Yeah.
These guys, I mean, it wasn't flashy costumes or anything like that, but they had an appearance. You could tell it was calculated how they put themselves together and came on stage. And to me, that's part of preparation for a performance. So that I immediately take notice of a band that does something like that.
They weren't wearing masks or full get-ups, but there was a practiced readiness to every aspect of their performance.
Absolutely.
Right.
And there was a lot, the guitar player was everywhere on stage. Movement on stage is so important to a performance that
it is.
As a viewer, if I wanted to just listen to your music, I'd stay home and just listen to your music. If I took the time to come out and see you, I want a show.
Right.
You guys just tore up the stage. We're here at Brews Bruise, the very first time that Drozone Entertainment is going to bring us to Brews Bruise. What did you guys think? Tell us a little bit about what happened tonight.
I thought it was amazing. I thought the whole show was great. Well planned out. Metal beer. You can't beat that, you know what I mean?
It's a great lineup. I hope they do it again every year, you know.
Yeah.
It's actually my first time doing this, so this is all just mind blowing for me, you know what I mean? The mad love, the mad respect, especially with the Diesel. This place is freaking awesome. If you guys got a chance, man, come down, see us. If you can't see us, at least come here. It's amazing. Love it.
All right, so I understand that you guys just got out of the studio, am I wrong?
Yeah, semi-studio. Demo recording.
All right.
Demo.
So right now there's some music available. Tell us how, if somebody gonna find Archimon, how's that gonna happen?
You can go Facebook, Twitter, Reverb Nation,
any
Bandcamp,
social media,
any
really.
social media. Call one of us. Find her number somewhere online. Anything.
It's serious. Call one of us. It's serious online.
Stalk us on Facebook. We don't mind. It's all right.
Facebook
So they don't
works.
mind. Yeah, get aggressive with it. Get right, get right in there.
What's on Facebook, motherfucker?
Archimon, their lead singer, he's all over the stage as well. He's jumping down into the pit.
Dwayne
He's
Fisher,
doing
great
all
guy.
of his. You can tell he's been doing it for a minute.
Yeah.
And he demands you to get involved. That's really when he jumps down into the pit, he's like, all right,
Yeah.
you guys I'm coming. I'm coming for you.
I've seen him a few times, and I'm shocked when he doesn't jump out off the stage into the pit and get hands-on with his fans,
Yeah.
Out of love and appreciation, they're just a great group.
You can tell there's a lot of appreciation for the scene too.
Yes.
They come out and support with other shows as well, and they're on a lot of shows. They hit a lot of different areas and a lot of venues.
They do.
They're very busy. Yeah, absolutely. In fact, I know that they were there both days. At least part of the band was there both days. So even when they weren't performing, they were there supporting.
Yes.
Which is key. I mean, I can't stress enough how much it is that, obviously, we want fans to come to the shows. Our biggest goal is to show you guys what you're missing by not showing up.
That's why we do what we do.
But when you don't see bands doing it, how can bands expect fans to be there if bands can't be there for other bands?
Right.
What's your experience with that in the scene?
There are the few bands in the Detroit area, Flint area, downriver, that are actually making it and they're actually bettering themselves, and it's because they go out and support. Your biggest fan base is going to be fellow band members and fellow people in the scene. So if you go out and support, they're more than likely going to do it for you too.
Right.
And it's definitely a unity thing. The metal scene, in my vision, is a big family.
It is. It is a family. It's a community. And come out. Be part of it.
Do it.
We are very accepting. We love everybody. And if you're there, you're getting hugs. You're getting T-shirts. We're throwing stuff off stage last night at the Crown for Underground Round 2. Look for that coming out soon.
It's going to be a huge lineup. Determined last night, so help me remember. It's Awaken Astraeus from the first round, Dissect from the first round.
Right.
Last night, Bacchus Symposium and At the Hands of Victims. Who all came out. I mean, the judgment last night came legitimately down to numbers.
Yeah, that was a really close race. What did you say last night on stage?
15 points between first and fifth place out of 156 possible points.
That's remarkable. So
we don't get political elections that close.
No, definitely not. No, but also on the finals, we have the Paramedic coming in out of Ohio.
Yeah, the headliners for the finals.
And then we pulled the Voiceless tour.
Yeah, that's right.
Which is a couple of the bands.
It Lies Within.
Darkness Divided, A War Within, and then It Lies Within.
Yeah.
I want to introduce you guys. It Lies Within. We got.
What's up, guys? I'm Zach. I do vocals.
I'm Eric. I play bass and I do clean vocals.
So tell us a little bit about what you guys just got done. You guys just got home, didn't you?
We're home just from the shortest break that we've ever had from tour, and we're coming from the shortest break home in between tours to actually getting ready to go on our biggest tour that we've ever had in our career. 39 days all across the country, so we're really excited about it, man.
And you guys just recently put a video out too for your latest single.
Yeah, Reap What You Sow. We've actually been working on this new album for a really long time, so it was cool to be able to get a single finally out. We've been riding on our last album for a while now, so it was good to get that out and get that to the people for sure.
And I've seen you guys perform that one twice now. Are you doing it tonight?
Absolutely, yeah. We're actually going to be playing 3 new songs tonight, so get stoked.
For the first time, any of them?
Here in Michigan, one of them, yeah, for sure.
There we go, some Michigan first. Thank you guys. So thank you for watching. Check out their new video, Reap What You Sow. It's on YouTube. I've watched it. It's awesome. And thank you guys for joining us tonight.
Absolutely.
Killer band right there.
I love It Lies Within. I have no idea how many times I've seen them, but every time they come on stage, it's just the choreography, the energy, the intensity. Zach, when he is on
the demon face,
yes.
Eyes roll back in his head. I love it.
They demand
stances.
Absolutely. Superstars.
For sure.
And stand-up guys, they were right on top of wanting to have a chance to talk to us. They were excited, pure professionals.
Right.
I look forward to working with them in the future for sure.
They keep going the way they're going. They're gonna make it. They're gonna be big.
I don't see how they cannot.
They're always touring. They're back for a week or two at a time. And congratulations, you guys. Just keep it up. You're amazing.
And for the rest of you, who are we talking about? I got an idea for you. Why don't you come to Crown for the Underground finals and check them out for yourself?
Yes, they're going to be one of the headliners from the Voiceless tour. We didn't get a chance to actually catch the It Lies Within set because after we interviewed them, they had to rush on stage, and we got to sit down with Psychosis.
What an awesome group of guys. First off, huge band. So, we were just took up the entire room to sit down and talk to them. Came all the way up from Ohio.
Yep.
And not just like border Ohio.
Yeah, they're not from Toledo. They're from
it was a
somewhere
good 3-4 hour drive easy.
I think when we were talking to them, they said they were closer to like Pennsylvania scene than they are to any Ohio scene as far as relation to how far they came just to do Brews and Bruise.
Right.
Yeah, they were excited about coming out, and they threw a hell of a performance.
Oh yeah, the theatrics.
Yeah, I was just saying, it's just the buzzsaw is my favorite.
The masks.
Yeah, just buzzsaw one's right there. Yeah. And that was right after they released their latest album. Their latest album, which I believe is Ghost of a Killer. And it's a phenomenal album. I think it's available at Best Buy and a ton of other places, iTunes, Spotify. Check it out. It's very well put together. The music doesn't stay on one tone. They've got a lot of depth and a variety in their arrangements that it really is a pleasure to listen to.
And one thing that I really like about them is typically with a masked band, they're doing that for a reason. Like their music isn't quite to where it should be. With them it's complete opposite. They know what they're doing up there, and they bring that extra step.
They are using a gimmick, but it's not because that's all they have.
See, and I don't think that's a gimmick. I feel there's room for more masked bands.
Oh yeah.
How many bands don't wear a mask? How many bands just wear T-shirts? How many bands? There was an entire grunge movement. Nobody was like, oh, well, there was already one grunge band. You can't be a grunge band. I think again, like I was saying earlier.
And we talked about earlier the polished look without even having the uniform.
Yes. You wouldn't want your superheroes to not have masks. God.
So we need more bands with capes.
Yeah. No capes.
No capes.
The first time I was exposed to you guys, I wanted to see you guys. Drozone Entertainment, Mike Cendro set you guys up for 3 states, one show, whatever it was. It was awesome. I missed it. Yeah. You guys missed it. I'm sure I'm regretful of it all. And then you guys came to Taylor again. And it snowed.
Yes.
So much.
We had to buy salt. Hey, that whole tour was in January, and anywhere we went was freezing cold. It was just retarded. We kept asking ourselves, we're like, why are we doing this?
Whose idea was it? What was it? It was -10?
Negative 26 and
where was that? Madison, Wisconsin. Oh my God.
Unloading metal drums and negative 26.
So did you guys have to show up like 8 hours early so everything could just thaw out?
We're always late now.
Yeah, we should have showed up 8 hours early. Yeah.
Not everything thawed out. I went from 25 to like 7 years old again. It was fucking.
So you guys have just released a new album.
Yep.
Tell us about that.
It's fucking amazing.
I don't disagree.
It's Ghost of a Killer. It's the album that we put out before we got signed to First Records. Then we put a couple new tracks on it, and we only made 1,000 of them, right? They sold in like 3 months. And then we got signed like a year later, so we didn't have it. And then we put out Act of Vengeance, and they finally let us put this one out. So.
And we remastered all
the
we remastered the tracks that were on the one that we put out.
It's amazing.
Awesome. New artwork and stuff too as well. So.
Yeah, and I love Act of Vengeance. That way, as soon as I heard about you guys, I was like, I gotta check this out. And coming on to the new album, starting with a rager out the gate. What is your favorite songs on the album?
But the Light Remains On is like an evolution of our whole entire sound.
How much of your set list tonight is going to be new material versus old material?
It's a mix. We always mix it. Yeah. We don't want to be too straightforward with all the new stuff. You know? Right. And you like to mix it up, so that's.
You're gonna hear some new stuff. You're gonna hear some old stuff.
I thought we were gonna play Jitterbug and REO Speedwagon covers.
Oh.
Yeah, Wham. Actually, Wham.
Where are we? What time is it?
No. Oh, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you gotta pay respect to George Michael.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, last night there was some Disney plays.
Faith.
You got some shoes.
Don't tell me how to play it. What about the Frozen soundtrack?
Everyone loves the Frozen soundtrack,
The train, the martyr.
I'm excited. So this is my first experience with you guys. You guys haven't even gone on yet. I gotta tell you, I'm super pumped. I've been blaring both of your albums, and I'm excited. Check out Psychosis. They've got a new album coming out. One more time, the name of the album?
Ghost of a Killer, the full story.
And if you haven't heard Act of Vengeance, I'm telling you, that one's worth listening to as well. So thank you guys for joining in. Thank you guys, Psychosis, for joining us. And look out for more stuff coming from them. I know they had some lineup changes and things like that, so I can imagine if you keep your eye open for them, they're going to come out kicking doors down.
Definitely. Sure. Well, they've been scratching at the door to come back out to Michigan. They've been hitting me up. So.
Oh, good. So we might
keep
see
that
them
in mind. You know, they're probably coming out through Drozone shows.
Excellent. Yeah, because I'd love to see them again. There are so many bands out there that do their thing well, but then there are those who demand to be the headliners, and I think Psychosis is one of those bands.
They deserve to be.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. Yeah, he's not saying they demand personally. Their performance, their music demands that spot.
Exactly.
Right.
I feel
They've
what
earned
they do. Right. I mean, there are some bands that it doesn't matter where they go on as far as the time, their performance is their performance. But there are some bands, as a fan, when I go to a show, I want my night to end in a certain way, and Psychosis can do that.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you guys for joining us on our third episode of the Daedalus Project.
Thank you, Mike, for coming down and giving us a chance to chit-chat.
Feeling that there isn't enough. Take two.
Out with the audio.
That my audio.
We got one. There we go. All right, that allows me to just sit there.
How'd that go again?
So that was 61 miles from hell. Love those guys.
Hell.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So a couple of bands that. God damn it.
Cut.
Alright. And don't say Archimon, you sound like a retard. I said Archimon. Anyways, hey.
Right? Because that was, in my opinion, the deed.
Good, warm it up. Warm it up. Bam! See how we did that shit?
That was cool.
Fuck yeah!